Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about having users in Confluence right now. So the permissions have actually been changed. You're not using anymore that not really intuitive checkboxes for each permission that you're actually having within your space. You're actually not doing that. You're having the users with its roles, and this is how it actually looks like. So what you can have is the types also of users. So it could be an app, for instance. And this is actually really important because some of the apps need the access to your spaces so it can read the data from it. So that's one of it. So when it comes to roles themselves, it's basically saying the admin is the one who can basically do everything in here. So if you actually go and say to role permissions, this is what they have. So they can view the content, they can export the space, they can export individual content items. So create and edit, external access, archive and delete, basically everything in here. Then if I now want to add people in here, so for example, I'm going to say Ryan. Can I add them? Ryan Lee? No. Max. Let's add Max here. And so you can actually add more people in here. So we can go with different people. I don't have this one. Okay. You can even add some other users in here. And these are the app users, right? So for example, root cause analyzer, and you can set this up to be a viewer. And you can save. And when you're actually saving it, it's going to say that basically this right here, this is the app itself. So now, when we actually check out the role in here of the collaborator, we can see what they can actually do. So they have option to view the content, some of the stuff. They can delete own content, archive the content. They can create and edit the whole section, and basically that's it. When it comes to viewer, you can actually think that they have the least amount of permissions that they can actually do, and this is correct. Right, so you also have option like to manage the access, which is something that I already have set. And basically, that's most of it. You don't have anything else. Right. So what you can actually do is you can copy user access from another space, for an example. I can actually choose one of the spaces in here if I actually want to do this. I don't want to. You can manage the default access and you can also manage the roles themselves. So how this actually looks like? Well, basically, you have option to add some of the roles in here, and you're actually adding custom roles. You're creating custom roles. So for example, they can be like technical writers or something like that. So for example, I can say technical writer, and from there it's important to have a view content. So what they can actually basically do, so they can create the content, edit the content as well. They can create blogs, edit blogs, and they can add attachments. What else it can do? So yeah, most of these things, role description, and this is technical writers. Delete space, so I'm not gonna allow them to do any of this stuff, and when I can actually do when I add it, All right, so now from viewer, for example, I can say, oh, it's now a technical writer. So I can now add that one as a technical writer. So actually this means that those custom roles are added on the global level within the Confluence itself. So that's the difference in there. And that is how the users are actually functioning within the space settings themselves. And that's about it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next video. Bye.